Amy and the NET team asked me, they said, hey, Matt Foss, can you come up on the NET stage and talk about your elevator pitches? And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little caught off guard. I've been selling Cutco for 13 years straight now, and I love my job. Does anybody else love their job? Let's go. I was a little caught off guard. I was like, this seems a little out of my realm, but let's give it a shot. So my question for you is, have you ever been just completely exhausted going up or down for what feels like an eternity in a stairwell with no end in sight? There's my elevator pitch. We're good. All right, all bad dad jokes aside, here's the deal. Elevator pitches, I think, are one of the most important things in our business, and the reason why is we're heading in a direction as a company right now where we're focused on packages and programs, right? And the question becomes, how do we get these packages and programs out to customers without overwhelming them, right? So I'm really excited to talk about this today. Does anybody here feel like people's attention span right now is just getting shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter? With technology and social media and distractions, God knows how many distractions we have at events. It's hard to capture people's attentions. Personally, I feel like my customers have the attention span of a bird sometimes. And it can be a little bit frustrating, right? So you have to be able to grab somebody's attention quickly, and you also have to be able to hold it. Let me put this here. So hold somebody's attention. It was interesting where Steve-O just mentioned, he was like curiosity, right? When I was thinking about elevator pitches, the first word that came to mind for me was curiosity. So the question I kind of asked myself when I was writing out my elevator pitches was, ask yourself what points, what statements, and what questions deliver the most amount of value and also generate the most amount of curiosity in the shortest amount of time. Ask yourself that. I think a good elevator pitch should turn into a more in-depth pitch when it's done correctly. This is just an opportunity for you to grab somebody's attention, create some curiosity, and hopefully go into that 3, 5, 10-minute pitch, however much people actually need, right? So again, we have a lot of different packages and programs. I sometimes get a little overwhelmed, but what's nice is this is an effective way to explain them and bring them to light without overwhelming yourself or overwhelming a customer. So I also think that it's really important as you give your elevator pitches to be very intentional about watching your customers like a hawk. Watch their body language, watch where their eyes go, what they engage with at the booth. As you're giving these short little pitches, they will tell you where to go, but you have to be hyper intentional about listening to your customers and also watching your customers as well. So anyways, I'm fired up about this. I'll let Curtis take it over here. But perfect.
So when we talk about elevator pitchers, exactly what Matt was saying, I think that you guys should make sure that it's quick, simple, precise, and non-salesy. And when I say non-salesy, that's because a lot of times you guys just go right into the pitch and you completely lose your customers. Okay, be specific on the information that you're trying to provide and make sure that it's on point. Okay, you want to hit 3 to 4 points within that little elevator pitch to get that customer on point. I always look at it this way. How many times do you guys have a customer, or someone comes up to you and say, hey, what do you do for a living? And the first thing that comes to your mind is, I sell knives. And that's the first thing that comes out of your mouth, right? That's a terrible elevator pitch, okay? And I've seen it so many times. What do you do for a living? I sell knives. And the customer's like, oh, wow. So that's what we're getting at here. You don't want to be that. Oh, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a business owner that specializes in cutlery, flatware, cookware, and business gifts. Oh, what brand is that? You get what I'm saying? Intrigue. That's what we're doing here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back and forth. We each have 3 pitches that we're going to do. We're going to go through our pitch. We're either going to read it or we're going to act it out. You'll get to see what happens here in a second. But we're really excited to bring this information for you.
Sweet. Awesome. Who here likes family program? Thank you, Curtis, by the way. Family program has revolutionized all of our businesses. So, pitch for the family program. Ms. Jones, has anyone told you about our family program yet? We designed this program so we could help you give the gift of Cutco to your loved ones. Everyone wishes they had Cutco, but the problem we were running into is people were waiting for their parents to die to get their knives. Obviously, that's pretty morbid and impractical. So, we designed this program to incentivize you to get sets for your children, for your friends, for your family members, or anyone you know that just has terrible knives. So, what's nice is whether you're looking at a bare essentials set or a full set, we give you a wide range of options for them. And we actually have past customer discounts for you to reward you for being generous to others. I don't know who you've maybe considered Cutco as a gift for in the past, or who you think might really love and appreciate a gift like this, but considering that Cutco is the gift that lasts forever and people use every single day, it's something I would encourage you to consider. So a couple main points with that, right? I was told the family program is a very emotional sell. So you have to elicit emotion with people when you're talking about the family program, the generosity, how good it feels to give, how good it felt to get Cutco when they had it, right? But the main thing with this program when you're doing your elevator pitch is, what is it, who is it for, and how do you use it? How do you utilize it? And you really want to relate with people here, right? I know the parents dying joke thing is a little much, but at the same time, it relates with people. People always laugh at that. And it just gets the gears turning too when you ask them the question of like, who have you considered Cutco as a gift for in the past, or who would you maybe think this would be a great gift for? It gets them thinking, who could I maybe give the gift of Cutco to? So.
Kitchens. So if you want to know how to sell kitchens, obviously go look Matt Graves' talk from last year. It was epic. Brandon's the year before that. But here's my quick elevator pitch for kitchens. We incentivize our customers to bundle or do package deals here at the booth. Most people, when they see our booth, they think that we're just a knife company. But we are way more than that. We are a kitchen company that has everything that one might want. For instance, our cookware has been around since the 1800s. They are built like tanks, easy to use, and easy to clean. Our flatware has been around since the early 2000s. It's made of 1810 stainless, which is the highest quality of stainless you can get. It doesn't need to be polished, and it's one of the only American-made flatware left. Our knives have been around since the 1940s. They stay sharper than any other knife out there. They are dishwasher safe, and they are truly the best knives in the world. I know that you probably came up to the booth for a specific product, but if you want to upgrade your kitchen, we have packages and programs designed for you to replace all the unwanted, non-guaranteed, and terrible products that are in your kitchen. If you'd like to know more about these programs, let me know so I can get you the best pricing here at the show. So when you do your elevator pitch like that, you just have to have those bullet points that lays it out. Here's this, here's that, here's this. Get them excited about what we have to offer. Let them know that they came up to the booth for a reason, and that's to get rid of their stuff that's bad. Caught myself on that one. And then once you do it like that, the customer immediately is going to go, okay, tell me more about. And then once they specifically say, hey, tell me about this, you know that they're 100% sold in on that program.
Good stuff. Let's go. By the way, what Curtis just said there is so money. If you want to rate yourself on how your elevator pitches are landing, it's how much your customer verbally or non-verbally says, tell me more. Tell me more, right? That's the reaction you want. So, anybody like flatware? I love the flatware. It's one of my favorite things. So, Ms. Jones, I don't know if you noticed what I like to call our box of beauty, but most people don't know that Cutco makes forks and spoons. A lot of people have a drawer full of super old, mismatched, or low quality flatware that they just aren't that excited about. This is all dishwasher safe. It's 1810 stainless. You don't have to polish it. It's not going to tarnish on you. And it's high quality and low maintenance. And of course, guaranteed forever. Are you familiar with Oneida? Great. They were one of the premier American flatware companies, and once they outsourced, we bought up their machinery. So we take a lot of pride in the fact that we're one of the last companies that make flatware in the USA. This is also our biggest discount at the show and probably some of the most used stuff you can invest in from Cutco when you think about it. So a couple things with that. Guys, there's a lot of forks and spoons out there. A lot of forks and spoons out there. So what sets us apart, really, is really what you got to be thinking. What is setting us apart from every other flatware that they can possibly go buy, right, at department stores and stuff? I think one of the main selling points here is hitting on low maintenance, right? Everybody just wants low maintenance now. And also how much we use it, because when you actually put the picture in people's minds that they use a fork or spoon literally every single day, all the time, they're just like, oh yeah, it probably would make sense to invest in this stuff, right? So.
Beautiful. Next pitch, upgrades. This is very important because I watch a lot of reps at the booths that are standing next to me and they're doing their upgrade elevator pitch, and it's all over the place. And I'm like, calm it down, make it simple. So here we go. Have you thought about adding to your collection? Is there something specific that you'd like to get? Okay, I always ask that question. They always say, yeah, I'm looking for, or I need, or I want, right? I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't tell you about a program that you would be a perfect candidate for. We have a program that was designed specifically for our past customers that are looking to add to their collections. It's designed to get you the best pricing right away. It allows you to get a bigger block to store all your knives, and it helps you get your old knives sharpened and repaired. It's called our upgrade program. Most past customers take advantage of this program, and it's the biggest bang for your buck. It's really easy. What we do is we find out what knives you have at home, and then we find out what knives you want to add to your collection. Then what we do is we give you a huge discount for completing and upgrading your set here today. Then once you get your new knives in the mail, we help you send back your old knives to get them resharpened and refurbished. Remember, that's a free guarantee that you already paid for. Once those knives come back to you, you add that to the new block with your new knives, and basically you have a brand new set of knives that you don't ever have to pay nowhere near what you would if you bought a brand new set today. Yeah.
Guys, I went field training with Curtis the other weekend and watched him have a $15,000 day at his stock show. And watching him sell upgrades was like watching Picasso paint. It was amazing. It's good stuff. Can't wait to listen to this later. By the way, guys, like this is all going to be recorded, so take good notes for sure. But listen to this stuff over and over again, right? So cookware. Let's talk about cookware. You'll probably notice a little bit of overlap with the kitchen stuff. I've learned a lot of stuff from everybody in this room. But so, did you know cookware was actually our original product? These pans have been around over 100 years. They're the most expensive, but by far the best investment you can make into your kitchen with Cutco. They're 5 layers thick, so you get all the benefits of nonstick, except without all the chemicals and toxic coatings. And you get nice, even heat retention and distribution, like a cast iron pan, except it doesn't weigh 900 pounds. They're also easy to use, they're easy to clean, and they're built like a tank. They work the same way as like farm equipment, where you can use and abuse them, and they just don't seem to wear out. They also work the same way on day 1 as they do on year 40. So if you've ever considered just clearing out the cupboard full of old or random pans and getting the best on the market, it's something you'll want to check out. Short and sweet. So a couple things with that. Answer the key questions in people's minds. When people come up to the booth and they start looking at your cookware, what are the questions they're asking? How many plies is this? Does it stick? All these things. Like, you want to answer those questions a lot of time right off the bat, right? Also, just explaining the key benefits of the cookware. Again, the easy to use, easy to clean, built like a tank has been coined over the years. It works, guys. And also, I just like hitting on the reliability of the cookware, the reliability of it. Like, how long is this going to last me? Am I going to continue to be able to use this for years and years to come? So, guys, here's the deal. The future of Cutco is packages and programs. It's already here. And I'm really excited for it. It's not individual pieces anymore. We're shifting gears as a company, and we're shifting gears as a sales force. And anytime we shift gears, it comes with some challenges, right? And I think the challenge is keeping things simple for customers to make a purchasing decision, right? Keep things simple. A confused mind doesn't buy, right? And I just think elevator pitches are one of the most important tools we can use in our toolkit to help us with this. As we continue to develop our elevator pitches and use them with every customer, we're slowly going to train all of our clients, past and new customers, to be asking about packages, programs, kitchens, etc., which is really, really exciting. So my hope and my prayer is that you guys use this information today to go out and do your own elevator pitches. By the way, I made my own elevator pitches. You can make your own elevator pitches, steal mine, take other people's, do whatever. Just have something. I would encourage you guys, like, seriously, put in like 30 minutes into your calendar. And actually, if you have your phone or your calendar out right now, literally put in 15, even maybe 30 minutes into your calendar right now to just hammer out like your 6 elevator pitches. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Our scripts are always growing and evolving and changing, and that's what's exciting about our business. But have something ready to go. Perfection is the enemy of execution, but just hammer something out. So that's what I got for you.
Perfect. Business gifts. If you guys haven't noticed, business gifts move the needle majorly at shows. And the thing that's great about it is that we run into so many business owners every day that are at our show. And if you are not keeping that up front and like have a pitch ready to go, you're missing out on thousands of dollars with a CPO. There's days like Brandon was talking about, it takes that big order to move the needle sometimes. Literally last year at one of my rodeos, it was a really, really rough show. And this lady came in on Thursday and bought $27,000 worth of business gifts. And the only reason why she knew about the business gifts is because I had my elevator pitch ready for her, right? And then she was like, oh, tell me more. And then boom, 27K, right? So here comes my pitch on that. You probably have noticed all the knives with the engraving on them, right? I want you to know that I'm not just a knife salesman, I'm also a business gift consultant with Cutco. I help business owners brand themselves by using us as high-end gifts to give to their employees or their clients. For clients, we specialize in gifts that keep you top of mind. We have found that by giving gifts that are used daily, more people talk about you and they spread the word about you faster. In addition, employees are hard to find and are often unappreciated. It only takes one of the top performers in your company to leave for you to notice the importance of the hard work that employee gives. So why not spoil them and give them something to show your appreciation? If you are a business owner and would like to know more about gifting strategies, I'd love to give you more information and help you with your gifting strategy. Now, may I ask you a question? What's your line of work? And then you go right into it. Cool? So, main thing is that when you guys are doing these elevator pitches, do not be salesy, okay? If you notice, none of what we did was very salesy. You want to make it so that that customer naturally asks you that question, hey, can you tell me more about that? What about that program? Can I see what it would cost to do that? Because the moment that customer reaches out and says something like that, you know that it's done. It's a done deal. Get their credit card, write up that order, get them on their way. Cool? Love y'all.